What is going on, crypto family? This your boy Random Arts coming with a quick video. And on this video, guys, we're going to be talking about the fear of making none, guys. This is the psychology of most traders within crypto. And I think it's something that, not a lot of people know about it, or not a lot of people are even talking about it. So this is why I wanted to bring this to you guys. So that way you could, spot opportunities within yourself of some of the mistakes that you may make with different assets. And hopefully this will make you guys a better trader or a better investor. Now, anything that I say is not financial advice, of course. So make sure you guys do your own due diligence yourself. But I'm just going to show you guys this based upon my experience in the markets, well over, 10 plus years being in the markets. And these are some of the patterns that I've seen. And this is how I'm able to effectively call out stuff before, it happens, because I've seen it before. Having screen times in the market, it definitely help for you to be able to predict what may happen. Now, it's not 100%, science or anything like that. So this is just a guide that I've, create for you guys. So hopefully you can find of value for this. Now, before I dive too deeply into the video, do me a huge favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I definitely love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinion about the fear of making none. Now, taking a quick look at the overall global crypto market, we are currently down 2% in the last 24 hours. You even have Bitcoin sitting in the 66. I want to say at one point it was like in the 65 ranges. So we're seeing a slight little bounce off of that. So hopefully the bounce continues. Now, one way or another, Bitcoin is going to surpass its all-time highs, and we're going to be off to the races. And until then, you could only just do what you could, do, which is buy the dip. Buying at key support areas is definitely key. Not just buying any random dip, because the dip could keep on going and you're just buying at just, again, random places. Now, I made this post today, and it says the fear of making none, average crypto investor psychology. So let me break it down to you guys. What does that really mean? Like the fear of making none. And it all goes, and I'm going to use Roy and Kitty as the chart, because the chart in itself, it shows exactly what that means, the fear of making none. So typically when someone is up on a position, guys, especially if they're down for a long time and you start seeing nice moves on the way up, they're excited. And this video right here, let me play this video. Just it really just shows how investors really feel and act. So let me just play this real quick. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted. So she's going crazy because it's pumping, right? And this is exactly how the dopamine effect was happening during the market last week, especially for Roy and Kitty. Look at it, just absolutely sending. Make it bigger. See that? It's still sending. See, now that it's going down, it's like, oh my God, I'm praying, that this thing just have a rebound. Please have a rebound. And essentially what's happening, like psychology, from the psychic, I say psychic, from a mental aspect, is that you're excited. You're looking at your portfolio daily. You're seeing the numbers go up, and you're caught up in regards to the number that you're currently seeing in your portfolio. And you're not looking at the charts to see what the chart suggests. Like, forget what your portfolio say. Look at the chart. So with that being said, you're up. Let's say you're up $5, $6, $7, $8,000 on this way up, right? As soon as you start seeing, your 8,000 turn into 7,000, turn into 6,000, 5,000. Now you're having the fear like, oh my God, I was up X amount and now all of a sudden I am losing some of these gains. Let me go ahead and just sell. I don't want to turn around and make nothing. That's the fear of making none. I don't want to make zero because I was up X amount. Now I do not want to be, at a break even or make zero. That's exactly what ended up happening. And especially for a breakout level, such as this is exactly how I predicted, because again, this this is over 100 years worth of pattern, guys. I'm not the one who created this.
Then we have the pullback to retest all-time highs.
Let me rewind it back again. Again, this is the same video that I showed you guys.
That's it. Boom. Then we have the pullback.
All right, here it is right here.
All right, here we go. So the next common breakout would be we surpass all-time highs, right? All-time highs right here. We surpass it. Boom. Then we have the pullback to retest all-time highs. We hold this.
Right. This is the same thing. Before we even pass the all-time highs, this is how I said this is one of the ways that we could see this breakout play out.
And boom, back off to the race and we go. That's another common one.
So, and the reason why that works so much, because again, it's playing off of the emotional traders, the people who are probably down, haven't made a profit, before, or even some of the people who bought here and they want to get out. They're gonna be the one that's gonna be selling, guys. They're gonna sell to, finally, I'm finally up on my position. Let me just cash out. Or if they had a big gain over here and they never cashed out, took anything, once it start pumping, they're gonna be one of the first people that actually cash out just to be able to get some of these gains. Then you couple it with the people who are chasing on these green candles. As soon as they get close to their, break even spot or the levels that they got in at, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna sell. And this is, again, textbook pattern. Like, people are afraid of making none. And those are the best type of people that you really want to sell, especially if you're looking at it from a chart standpoint, or if you're a long-term holder. And this is why I say, like, traders, they're not going to make money. Like, if you're trading and you're not thinking, like, long-term, like, okay, this is going to be a year play, no matter where it's at right now, then any move up or move down, it just gets you easily distracted. So, of course, you get them selling as they sell. Guess what's going to end up happening? You're going to end up getting buyers stepping up at now this support area. Former resistance, this before we had this all-time high, this was a resistance area. So this is the former resistance. So former resistance turn into support. Like, it's really as simple as that. Because now when people are looking at good entries, the people, the savvy investors, the whales that want to come into this project, that said, like, you know what, this is actually a good project. Look at the chart. I'm not going to be buying on these green candles. Let me just wait to be able to buy at a support area. This is what savvy investors do. They buy at support, sell at resistance, buy at support, sell at resistance. So now this is approaching, this was a former resistance, now turn support. This is where they're going to be stepping up at, just to be able to, guess what, try to catch the wave up. Just like I explained in this video, past resistance, it comes back, it tests, as long as it holds this area. Now, I'm not going to say this is 100% strategy or anything like that. Nothing is 100% in trading, but the variables, as far as, for a breakout, there's a high chance that this is going to hold. This is going to have more buyers step in once they start seeing the sellers are exhausted. So once that happens, guess what's going to be the next move? It's going to have a curl up followed by another breakout. Now we're going to, all-time highs. Now, granted, if the market is, market condition is good. Now, there's been time that we outperformed the market in itself. So that's still a possibility. But again, all of these are just based upon past, you know, this past history of charting. You got a breakout level, it peaks above it, just breaks above it, then it comes back down, it tests this area. And when I mean by test, it doesn't necessarily mean like it's got to stay above it. Like it could very well go below it, like stay a little bit below it, then peak back up, then have its all-time highs, and go for all-time highs and continue to keep going. Because then again, the people who were maybe sold right here, they're going to be the same people, the same crowd that's going to come back and try to rebuy it, and try to day trade it. And this is, again, this is why I say, like, people in the crypto market that's been here a long time. We've seen so many different cryptos that we were in early to, that we day traded, take small profits just to be able to see the thing go up massive amount of percentage and be like, yo, this could have been $1 million trade. Like it's crazy. Like I have probably like more than 5 or 6 different cryptos. Like had I just held, it would have been worth well over $1 million. That is crazy to say. And keep in mind, I mean, the reason that I'm able to say that is because I've been in the market long enough, and it really finally clicked. It's like, yo, Random Arts, stop being a trader and just become a hodler. And this is the same reason why Morad is saying the same thing that I've been saying. Because again, after you've been in the markets long enough, you start to pick up on patterns. You start to see what works, what don't work. And right now, guys, this is what's working, hodling. But thought I'd make the video for you guys because I did see some people, had some questions as far as within the Telegram. So this one's for you. Hopefully you guys are watching the videos, picking up the lessons of it, because this is how you become a better trader, a better investor. But let me know in the comment down below your thoughts, your opinion about all this. Random Arts guy signing off. Peace.